Okay, the question is, Mark, what do you have to say to all the bearish commentators and all the doomsdayers who have been so dominant in crypto for so long, at least 2023 for sure. And let's just talk about 2023. Let's not worry about the past. Although, yeah, let's throw in 2022. Actually, let's talk about these bearish commentators across any time frame. But I mean, specifically, when we're talking about 2023, where so many people got it quote unquote wrong. They didn't. And the analysis was fine. I subscribe to bearish analysts. And a lot of the analysis is actually quite good, but there are a lot of times where you can be right in your analysis and relevant because there's a larger perspective and a larger circumstance and some strategic considerations and a lot of uncertainty. And so how you approach that and what you do with that information, it's going to vary. It's going to be different. The thing that I think a lot of people got wrapped up in was a very valid and legitimate concern that you have a lot of what they call macro headwinds, liquidity draining from the system, although different metrics and of different measures of liquidity were telling you different things. But the conventional measures of liquidity, meaning stimulus, government, well, I shouldn't say that. It's not stimulus, but it's the amount of government money that is in the financial system, is liquidity. And by conventional measures, it was coming down quite a bit via the macro headwinds. You also had the fact that, I don't think a lot of people really understood exactly what was going on. Like if you were subscribed to Crypto is Easy, very clear for us, looking at what was going on with stable coins and some of the transactions, specific transactions and movements of Bitcoin and stable coins across the network, miners, exchanges, all that stuff. So very, very easy for us to know that the pumps of earlier this year were just stablecoin shenanigans, just people pumping the market artificially, but also recognizing that sometimes that's all it takes. There's a research report that showed that the entire 2017 run from 1,000 to 20,000 was fueled by stablecoin pumps. So when you see stablecoin pumps, your default should not be, oh, it's all going to fail, it's going to die, it's going to roll over, and because it's artificial. That's not true, and there's no evidence or data to suggest that would be the conclusion. So a lot of it is just how you apply that information that I think is always, first of all, it's very hard to do in like a 15-minute YouTube video. It's even harder to do in just like a post or a tweet or something like that. But if you actually follow these guys, bullish or bearish, and you listen to what they're saying, guys and girls, listen to what they're saying, a lot of times you get a lot of perspective, and that goes beyond anything that I write about too. So no, I don't think they should be dismissed at all. And in fact, if they've changed their mind, well, fine, just make a note of that. Sometimes changing their mind, if somebody has given you a poor analysis for 2 years, been saying, well, I shouldn't even say the analysis, but if somebody has been guiding you for 2 years and the market consistently does something different than what they expect, or different or it moves in a way that you're not prepared for, that you didn't expect or anticipate or appreciate or take an action, so that when it moves, you can take advantage of that. Different than maximizing your returns, the best way to squeeze the most juice out of the market, the best return on investment. It's totally different. I'm just talking about analysis, commentary. The information you're getting so you can make sense of the market and frame your expectations. Somebody's been doing that for 2 years and they continually get it wrong. What does that tell you when they change their mind and now they're on the side of the bulls? But I wouldn't dismiss the analysts. I wouldn't dismiss the commentators. I wouldn't dismiss the data at all. And at the end of the day, what we really need to think about now more than ever and urgently right now, what do you want to get out of the market? What is it that you want to come away with crypto? Because there are a lot of different ways to approach the market where you can win in a way that another person sees as losing. Somebody right now taking money out of the market, $36,000 Bitcoin, sell, get some money out of the market, pat themselves on the back, oh, I took profits, preserve capital, and this and that. But if your goal is to build and grow wealth with cryptocurrency, that is not the optimal decision. That doesn't get you what you want. It gets you more of your government's money. Well, if you're in a position where you want more of your government's money, then it's the perfect solution. So for one person, it's failure, and one person, it's success. For one person, that is the opposite of what they want to get. For another person, that's exactly what they want to get. So know which side you're on, or if it's something in between, or if there's something else that you want. And then just take the analysis, commentary, even my stuff, just take it under advisement. It'll help you make sense of the market. It helps give you perspective. But as far as being right or wrong, nobody's going to know if they're right or wrong until after the fact. So you just got to kind of go with it and make the best judgments that you can in a situation where it is inherently unknowable, and you have to take a leap of faith in whatever you're doing. So the way I approach it is try to win either way, whichever way the market goes. Then you can win. Other people, you want to be really tactical, you want to be really specific in your timing, and great, go for it. I wholeheartedly encourage you, and don't dismiss anybody just because whatever video you saw or whatever clip or whatever snippet you saw seems to indicate that they were quote unquote wrong. Because in all likelihood, it wasn't so much that they were wrong, as they were right. They're just looking for a different goal or different objective. Relax and enjoy the ride.